Oh, you weren't recording.
Wait, it wasn't recording just now.
Yo, it
No,
wasn't
I can't
recording.
record.
Wow.
I can't record Kaiwan
Can't
because
record the thing because it will be copyright.
Oh,
yeah,
that's fine.
because when I record, I put in YouTube, they will say infringement or something. Then I got to delete that section. So might as well I don't record lor. Okay.
Your mom.
What do you see, Jessie? What do you see? Who is this?
I see only 5 handsome people, 1 girl, and then I do not know who's the person in the background. That guy.
That is the most ugliest man, right? Arena, that's the most ugliest man standing there. Correct, Kaiwan. Correct, that's the most ugliest man, right? Oh, King. Now this is the most ugliest.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, oh, so it's worse than ugliest. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, just so you know, this class is my set 4 students. I have a trip with them last Saturday in my grassroots club. You can see they're enjoying the waffle and ice cream after they finish their revision with Uncle Raymond's of the social study and going through the answer. Okay. All these are my set 4 students. Okay. I'm very proud to say most of them did very well. Okay. So I hope to see all of you next month, inviting you here for not study. Please, for goodness sake, it's my treat for your guys for a good dedication of hard works and your commitment to do well in your study. All are welcome. But please tell
Y'all
me,
better be there, all right? Y'all better be there.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
why
see
don't-
each of
Yeah,
and one
yeah,
of you. I will see your real height, and I'll make sure you're tall and not short.
who,
I'm
me?
like 178, bro.
Not
Like
you.
I'm
tall
like
enough. I
I'm
don't
like
do-
over,
I
I'm like
don't
way
do
over you,
anymore.
bro.
Oh my goodness, this boy here, this guy is about 1.9. Seriously, 1.9. Oh. Seriously, these 2 girls standing beside her.
Oh, that was a girl?
Wait,
This
what?
is girl.
Oh, I thought that was a boy.
Yeah.
I said 5 handsome boy and 1 girl. I thought that girl was a boy.
This one.
Yeah, that one. I thought that one was a boy.
These 2 are pretty girls. How can you be so naughty? Are you?
Pretty? Wait, what?
The other guy blinked in the picture.
Okay, you can see this girl here. This one confirm is a girl. Okay, she is my ex-student, Ling Yuan. She's from St. Nick IP, and then she went on to Eudora JC, EJC, and now she is in NUS. She's also helping in my other business. Okay, I have also got other business for eco-sustainability. So she came here is to give some ideas and tips because all these students are going to A-level next year for JC, and she came in to explain to them the do's and don'ts and what you expect in the JC curriculums and the lifestyles in JC. Okay, so she came over. She has been with me for many years, so she's also helping me. So just want to share with all these 2 pictures. That was on the 17th of September, and it's on behalf of JLC and myself. Okay, thank you. Now let's move on.
By the way, sure. Zachary has problem with his PLD, so he cannot join.
Oh, thank you for telling me. So can you send to him, does he has another gadgets to lock it?
Bet.
Okay, are you ready? Guo Ren, Ziyue, and Kaiwen, please pay attention to this comprehension passage. That doesn't mean Ling Yuan. Ling Yuan, you express, right?
Sure. Can you let Zachary in?
没有嘞. I don't have his name. No, don't have it.
Oh.
I don't have. Tell
He
him.
showed me a picture that he's in the waiting room right now.
No, I don't have his. No, I don't have. No. I don't have it. Is he still waiting there?
I don't know.
Don't have his tell him to wait. Okay. The 3 of you, this is from the IP, Last of the Amazons. Back to you, Kaiwan. Okay, all of you, wait. Before I ask, Ling Yan, you are from Express, right? Just
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, all of you Express, Yang Zhen and Tian Yu, all of you listen at Arena. This is a SIP paper. Let's go. Kaiwan,
Do I read the first paragraph? Or...
first 2, please.
Okay. In the time it takes to read this article, An area of Brazil's rainforest larger than 200 football fields will have been destroyed. The market forces of globalization are invading the Amazon, hastening the demise of the forest and thwarting its most committed stewards. In the past 3 decades, hundreds of people have died in land wars, countless others endure fear and uncertainty, their lives threatened by those who profit from the theft of timber and land. In the Wild West frontier of guns, chainsaws, and bulldozers, government agents are often corrupt and ineffective, or ill-equipped and outmatched. Now, industrial-scale soybean producers are joining loggers and cattle ranchers in the land grab, speeding up destruction and further fragmenting the great Brazilian wilderness.
May you explain to the class what do this two paragraph talk about? Kaiwan?
Like a timeline of events of what's happening to the Amazon. Like it starts off like, I think 30 years ago, and it talks about like the land wars have been happening and how the issue has gotten worse with like the
Gotten worse due to what reason? Gotten worse due to what reason?
The industrial scale soybean producers who are joining in and to get land.
Okay, thank you. I'm actually looking for this word. Okay, so guys, Lin Yuan and Jiaxing and Arena, you should know by now, I bracket the first sentence of each paragraph until the full stop, right? Okay, thank you. Ziyue, your turn.
During the past 40 years, close to 20% of the Amazon rainforest has been cut down, more than in all the previous 450 years since European colonization began. The percentage could well be far higher. The figure fails to account for selective logging, which causes significant damage but is less easily observable than clear cuts. Scientists fear that an additional 20% of trees will be lost over the next 2 decades. If that happens, the forest ecology will begin to unravel. In time, the Amazon produces half of its own rainforest through the moisture it releases into the atmosphere, leaving enough of that rain through clearing, and the remaining trees dry out and die. When desiccation is worsened by global warming, severe droughts raise the specter of wildfires that could ravage the forest. Such a drought affected the Amazon in 2005, reducing river levels as much as 40 feet and stranding hundreds of communities. Meanwhile, because trees are being wantonly burned to create open land in the frontier states of I still don't know how to pronounce this.
Okay, really? I haven't finished.
Brazil has become one of the world's largest emitters of greenhouse gases. The danger signs are undeniable.
Oh my goodness. This whole entire paragraph, Lin Yuan and Jiaxing 不见了. Okay, Arena and Hao Xuan and Zachary and Rui Hong, you realize it's full of a lot of bombastic vocab word inside, right? Ziyue, explain. What does this paragraph means? Talk about. Back to you. Hello, Ziyue.
It's about like how the Amazon rainforest has been like cut down, and then like this like damage to the rainforest can like be even higher, and then it cause a lot of damage, and it like also, and it's basically about how it will affect the ecology, and about how like dangerous it is.
And what? Sorry, and how like what?
Like there are a lot of danger signs.
Like example, logging is one of them, right? Logging, right? They cut
Yeah.
down trees. And I like the way it's the effect that caused the entire Amazon to deteriorate, getting degrading, getting to be very devastating, and the disaster will hit because of if you have less tree, you cause flood or even landslides. Okay, last paragraph 4, please. Wait, can you see how many more we have here? Oh, there's a lot. It's 4, number 4, your turn. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All of it starts with a road. Except for a handful of federal and state highways, nearly every road in the Amazon is unauthorized. There are more than 105,000 miles of these roads, most made illegally by loggers to reach mahogany and other hardwoods for the lucrative export market.
As you know, mahogany woods is one of the best woods to make furnitures. All right, so these are the people, the loggers, who are doing very illegal and go into this very virgin forest or even jungle, as you per se, that to get all these products for the benefits of people who want to buy it at a very expensive high price, in order, because that word is called lucrative export market. All right, paragraph number 5, and wait, yeah, number 5, last paragraph for you. So yeah.
In Brazil, the events set in motion by logging are almost always more destructive than the logging itself. Once the trees are extracted and the loggers have moved on, the roads serve as a
Conduits for an explosive
mix of squatters, speculators, venturous farmers, and invariably hired gunmen. The land sharks follow the roads deep into previously impenetrable forests, then destroy tracks to make it look as if they own them. Then thievery is committed through corruption and strong arm tactics, and is extremely widespread. Some officials from the Brazil's Environmental Protection Agency, Instituto Brasileiro.
Never mind, just move out the names. IBA.
IBAMA were even reported to have been involved in a far-reaching conspiracy to sell millions of cubic feet of endangered hardwood to the US, Europe, and Asia.
Back to you, explain, please.
Can you move up?
Sure.
So they were talking about how the logging isn't what destroys the it doesn't destroy the environment as much as the way logging is carried out.
I'm sad to say that not you, because I'm sad that you say. I'm sad to say that this paragraph tells us that with this kind of vast lucrative income, people start to cut down trees. It ends up destroying a lot of natural habitats and ecosystems and the environments, and it creates even less, trees taking carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, right? But because of that, the trees now, that's why these are ozone layers, the global warmings, all this happens. Thanks to all these people who want all these hardwoods to make their house looks nice, beautiful, elegant. As you know, most of the Americans and Europes, they prefer to use wood to make their houses instead of bricks. That looks more elegant. And some woods are very, very expensive. Yet, it takes many years to grow. So, yep, thank you. Okay. Thanks. So yeah, back to you, Warren. 6, 7, 8, your turn.
To reduce fraud, Brazil will soon introduce electronic logging certificates. Meanwhile, to aid in policing the sprawling Amazon hinterland, the government agents are turning to satellite technology and remote sensing to alert them the work of that word. Yet even when officials spot that word or illegal clearing, they are usually hamstrung by a lack of manpower or equipment. And when the police do react, the resources they manage to scrape together can be modest.
So how? What do you mean this electronic logging certificate? So what is the purpose? Then is it useful? How is it effective? Okay, Ning Yuan and Jia Xing. Every comprehension passage, whether you're Express, NA or IP or IB, or in the future, always use this so then how. So this passage is talking about Amazon. Then it tells me about how this Amazon is being destroyed. How do I know that the Amazon is being destroyed? These are the paragraph that tells you all the illegal activities has been taken place and destroying the mother natures. And what does this passage contribute to tell us? Are we going to be conscious about the environments due to global warming or due to globalizations? Back to you, Colin. Number 6.
Oh, I thought number 7.
No, number 6 haven't finished, right? Have you done?
Yeah, I finished reading.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
I did finish reading.
Sorry?
I
No,
finished reading.
Explain paragraph 6. 对不起, sorry.
So basically, like paragraph 6, right, is like talking about the numerous ways Brazil like resorted to like prevent logging, illegal logging, but then right, like it's not very effective because they don't really have the manpower or like the finance resources to carry them out. So like they have very good ideas, but very poor, what do you call that? Very poor execution.
I would say very poor management because there's a loophole, right? So people might use the tagging illegally. They might even duplicate a tagging on that, you see. If you can do the scammer or even the thief can even do better. Yes, thank you. So Ning Yuan and Jia Xing, you understand? When you're reading the comprehension passage itself, you have to read through every paragraph to understand first before you attempt the questions. There's no point you read once, then you start attending the questions. Then you come back and read again, you're wasting time. So every paragraph you finish reading, a quick analysis to yourself. Okay, what does this paragraph? Just like Ning Yuan, I mean, when you came into your school, right, in Set 1, the first thing you use your brain and your eyes and your whatever to scan through to see whether this classmate can be your friend or not. Right? The way they ABC, you know what's ABC? Their attitude, their behavior, their character. So next time I call ABC, you know whether this attitude in line with your attitude, whether the behavior you like it or not, correct or not? Whether his character is a good one or bad one. So you analyze his ABC, then you will have your DEF. Whether are you dedicated to be his very effective friendship. Get it now? ABCDEF. Okay. So I know this guy. Okay, let's say I like Han Ling. I like his attitude, behavior, characters. Even though he has more hair, more handsome than me, and more stronger. Basketball, never mind lah. So I dedicate that BBF. Yeah, I say show off his bicep. You want to see my bicep now, or you want to see my 6-pack? Then Yang Zhen say, Uncle Raymond, you have 6-pack, man. I thought you had one bloody big fat pack. Number 7, back to you, Warren.
Evanor Tibodi, 42, the commander of this ad hoc detail, has spent 15 years working on IB and AMA on the front lines of northern Mato Grosso. When I asked about the satellite imaging system and that is supposed to give field agents the data they need to catch them red-handed, Tibodi replied, "We don't even have internet in our office. It's a joke."
It's just like, Goran, you put a CCTV there, then you know somebody did something bad. They say, can you please show me your video that the CCTV record? They say, oh, that one is a dummy. Wow, 笑死人. Okay, really a laughing stock. So we know this paragraph is, I think you can understand. Paragraph 8, please.
Wait, can I say something about like the previous paragraph?
Yes, please, of course, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I feel like, like in airport security, right, they actually don't find a lot of like the contraceptives and weapons, but then like there are a lot of
contraceptive.
Yeah, and like they don't actually like find a lot of illegal stuff, but then like there still isn't like a lot of illegal cases because like the airport security seem very tight, and then like the people don't dare to cross the line. So like even though the rate of actually catching them is like quite low, they don't dare to do that because like they are scared of getting caught.
Okay, you're talking to a police officer here myself. Oh yeah, by the way, if you all want to see Uncle Raymond performing my duty in the National Library in Sembawang, tomorrow 10 to 11:30, I'll be there with my colleagues telling story to children in Sembawang National Library. Okay. Now to answer your question, Florence, it's not that we police do not do our duties. We know when to do the right things. There are definitely the ICA, the police officer in airports. Okay, we are really a hawk eye on that. We check. For my training in the police force, even though I'm just with them about 1 year plus, I can tell you we learn how to see the movement, the body language, okay, the way they speak, the way they act, which is Ling Yuan, ABC. You know, when you come in, his behavior, the suspicious characters, get me now. Then his attitude of talking. Then you start to smell a rat. Then you start to pull that person one side and start to looking through the luggage, right? So I did have a friend, very cute. I think one of the friends, he brought some illegal weapons, which is I heard that, I'm not sure is it correct. You know the Li Xiaolong, that one, the ninja. You know the Suan Jie Kun, right? The ninja, right? Yeah, that one. Yes, correct. You know you cannot use it in Singapore, right? You know, right? But you know, Decathlon sell this. I have it. No, it's behind my cupboard. I have it. Serious, Kaiwan, I have it. Decathlon sell. Did I show you before? Have I shown you before? But this one, Decathlon, this is made of rubber. So by right, I don't know. They sell it. So I use it for my own practice, for my reflect. So yeah, answer your question, Warren. It's not that they are scared, or correct me if I'm wrong, if I don't hear your question wrong. Depends on different airports, okay? Many years ago, I went to a country with the airports. I need to do something in order to let my good to pass through. Yeah, thanks. You took a pictures of me, right? Never mind. My officer know I got this one. Okay, sorry. Okay, I even told him, sir, I bought this from Decathlon. Say, huh? Can sell me? Say this is rubber, but rubber also very dangerous. I can hit people. How hard? I don't know lah. Okay, but I love this ninja very much, a lot. So yeah, just carry on. You want to take another picture? How Shen? I can perform also. Cannot see. Okay, so I just put here on my neck now. Okay, so Warren, definitely there's way to detect and fish out so illegal stuff, whether contraceptive or drugs or anything. Or even there's a few cases in airport, they even found a lot of drugs hide in the bag or in the conceals. The X-ray cameras is very high.
I have an objection right here.
Yeah, why?
They are not scared. They are just not capable of doing it.
Yeah, okay, you can say that. Because you know, bring drugs in, Warren, is a death penalty. Right, which is, I think, agree. I know this is has been argued.
So you can't bring insulin as a drug.
Okay, insulin is different, maybe, okay, but Jia Xing, you know, there's some argument about death sentence for drug trafficking, saying that Singapore should not do this. It's nonsense. Okay, I still think death penalty should be carried out in Singapore for those people who bring drugs in Singapore. Okay, because he said, very inhumane, all these things. Look at what other countries are doing. You see other country. You go to Holland. One of my good friends' brother was really shot, gunned down in Holland. A Singaporean gunned down in Holland. I think he's got to do, he's not a drug addict. He was shot by a group of drugs traffickers or drugs addiction in Holland. And in Holland, they really sell drugs like openly. Okay, and I heard now Thailand, they also sell drugs, right? Is it true? They open up to sell drugs as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like 1 or 2 pieces on news.
Yeah, it's like legally, no? So
Yeah, but if people want drugs, they will get it eventually. Why? Whether they find in Singapore or Mexico.
No, I cannot accept it, Jia Xing. I'm so sorry. Because ever since the Open War 1 and 2 to China, okay, China lost because of the Open War from Macau and Hong Kong. Correct, no? And then you really make the whole entire nation to be crippled, Jia Xing. Cannot, no. Can you imagine?
Oh, that's why we need to sell drugs to our enemies. So we got to sell more drugs to the enemy.
Yeah, okay, then different. What happened? Imagine you can see Qiao Xing take drugs. How will you feel your brother take drugs? Not good, right? Or someone of your good friends or Uncle Raymond's. No, I think it's a good to have a death penalty. So we'll talk about it next time in my other topics. Huh? So any questions? Number 9, please. Last paragraph for you. No, you got 6, 7, 8, you done already, Warren. Okay, back to you, Ling Yuan.
Okay. There are advocates, however, who
Yeah.
believe that.
Number 8, yeah, correct. Wait.
Eh?
6, 7, 8. No, 8. Oh, sorry, 8 will be Warren, 对不起, Warren. Can you do number 8? Then 9 will be your turn, Ling Yuan, sorry.
Okay.
There are advocates, however, who believe that human activities may not need to cause destruction to the environment. Dorothy Stang, born and raised in Ohio, a sister of this one,
Rotterdam Dynamo.
was revered for her dedication to the ideal of family farmers who extract their nutrition in harmony with the forest. Stang saw human rights and environmental conservation in the Amazon as inextricably intertwined. The death of the forest is the end of our lives, she told her followers.
Well, very strong statement there. Okay, what is your stand for this paragraph, Warren?
I think she's right, and I applaud her for daring to stand out and actually advocate for it. Because I think many people actually agree with her, but then they don't actually do anything about it.
Well, Warren, suddenly remind me of this Iranian woman, right? Was being tortured to death, right, recently? True now. You know about this story, right? Arina, you know about this? This Iranian woman in Iran, because of her way she dressed, she was being tortured by a group of teachers or something like that. You know about this story? Anyone? Come on, Yang Zhen, you should know. You read the news. No, it's happened. It's true, no? Hey, this is very. Hello, excuse me. We have a Muslim student here. Okay, I'm telling you, this is very sensitive. There was a news. Please check it out. And now it become a big hoo-ha where all the whole world is standing up for her. And you go and read the TikTok and Instagram. Okay, but because of the way she dressed or something, it's because of not against the religion's right or something like that. So she was being tortured to death. But I did not read the whole entire story, okay? So similar to what you said, Warren. Do you really dare to stand out? Like the woman who's been tortured and to death, be beaten up by the religious teachers. She stand up for her rights as a woman, right? The way she dressed. But like I say, sorry, I cannot. Maybe I'm conservative. Sorry, Ziye, Warren, and Arina. I'm a bit conservative. Ling Yuan. I cannot see. Is Ling Yuan inside already or went off already? Or Ling Yuan here, sorry. Yeah. Ling Yuan, I cannot see girls dressed until very scantily or 这边破一个洞，那边破一个洞，好像盖斑的。嘉欣，那个衣服的裤子the pants got one hole here, one hole there. Then you tell me it's fashion. Maybe I'm very conservative.
It is called pants. If you have no hole, it's a bunch of cloth.
No,
yeah, but you stick a leg in.
sorry. I cannot take it. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, but of course you wear nicely, fine. But that's me. So maybe there are two extreme. Next year, all of you are studying social study. You will know the word called assimilations. Then you understand why the French will not accept most of the Muslim inside there because of their religions. You know, right, Arina? Like women cannot shake hands with guys, right? True enough. By right under the Islamic law, correct?
Certain guys.
No, girl. I mean, for the girl, usually you all cannot shake hands with the guys, right?
Yeah, certain guys only.
Certain guys only, yeah? Okay, of course your parents can now, brothers. But what about if your teachers in the school cannot? When you put the tulung, cannot, right? You will understand next year when you study social study why. Okay, I don't like the ideas, not you, I don't like the ideas where the government don't give the citizenship to the Muslim lady just because she refused to shake hands with the mayor. Jiaxing, 怎么讲? How? You revoke the citizenship rights. Come on, and just to be assimilations. Okay, you will know this next year in social studies. So thank you so much. Back to you, Ling Yuan. Number 9, please.
Her last mission to save a remote tract of jungle known as Lot 55 ended on the morning of February 12, 2005, when two gunmen confronted the Pitao 73-year-old nun on a secluded jungle path. Stan had admonished them. The land was not theirs. They had no right to pasture grasses for livestock. As she turned to go, one of them leveled his revolver and squeezed the trigger.
Oh my God. Guoran, you see? She got killed. It's just like the girl in the Iranian. The way she dressed, she got beaten to death. Hey, how come all these 臭男人啊，这么这样臭啊 ？So smelly guy 啊 ，all very bad 哦 ，very sexy 哦，林远，大男人主义啊。
Don't girls want equality?
No, I cannot take it when guys lay a hand on women. I tell you even though I'm not telling you as a police officer, if I see happen that in a family dispute, if I were to settle, if I see any guy lay a hand on the wife, beat up the wife, beat up the daughter, beat up the mother, I tell you I will really take up my baton and beat him. I mean, lost my job but I think it's not right to beat a girl. Just like Ying, I always argue with my officer, if I happen to get a rapist or molester, that one become 太监. You know what is 太监? You know what is a eunuch?
Yeah.
Then you know what my officer says? So Raymond, you better don't handle rapist and molest case. Hey, come on, Ning Yuan, I have a wife, I have a daughter, I've got daughter, I have a female students there. Correct now. You feel safe in Singapore because thanks to all the securities, correct now, Ning Yuan?
Yeah.
You feel safe because you know your mom or your sister or your nephew or your niece or your cousin, female, can walk on the street of Singapore without worrying anything, right? You feel good, but you ask them to walk in the New York street in any other parts of the world, like in Cambodia or in Vietnam or in Malaysia, you don't get this sense of security. So there's a price to pay for it, right? So thanks to all your daddy, mommy, all of you here who pay the price for the security. So please don't screw up my life. Next time when you're adult, no, seriously, don't laugh. And you guys are the next generation leaders. So you better do a good job. Don't screw up. Okay, thank you. Carry on. So what do you think about this paragraph here, Ying?
I think like she's being killed when trying to like go
Obviously, she's being shot, man, I know. But why do you think? Obviously, he was gunned down, right? So,
yeah.
How Shane, you want to take picture?
Of what?
Yeah, my face.
Nah.
Okay, Ning Yuan, carry on.
Wait, then what should I say about it?
I don't know what you say. Based on your thought of this paragraph, imagine this is your comprehension passage exam coming soon. How are you going to use your own word to describe this paragraph, to narrate this paragraph? Is this the first time you're reading an IP comprehension? Yes, right?
Yes.
Hey, good luck to you, bro. Because the next 2 years, when you're Sec 3, Sec 4, your comprehension is similar to this. So don't worry, read more. You're feeling stressed, right? Good. Continue to feel stressed. Don't worry. This paragraph tells me that because of her actions, you got a reactions. Get it? Her action is hey, stop logging, all this. Then the reaction is bloody hell, emotional damage. Why you stop us from logging? I'm going to bang you and kill you off. You stop me for fa cai to make a profit out of it. Get it now? So sorry to say, Ning Yuan, this word is like that. There will be good, there will be evil people. True? Right? There will be, this is the word. So how are we going to balance this word? So we have to do more good things instead of bad things. So this poor nun really sacrificed herself to protect the environment. Because of her sacrifice, people start to have a voice. People start to take action. Sad to say, it's always like that. It's that something happened, then people start to take action. Just like, you know, the e-scooter, Ling Yuan and Jia Xing and Zachary and Hao Xuan, Arena, Haiwen, Yang Zhen, Guoren, Tianyu, Ziyue, and Wei Hong. You know that there's this e-scooter, many years, was it 3 years ago, e-scooter was allowed to travel everywhere until it hits a few old senior citizens, right? And kill them. instantly killed them or even went to hospital and died. Then e-scooter was being banned to travel along certain places. So some of them even modified the e-scooter. So you realize sometimes when you walk home after school, you see some police officers standing on the junction, right? To stop these people to check on their e-scooter or their e-bike, to check whether they are legal or not, that's why it's safe and sound, right? Okay. Understand what I mean? So you must always know, maybe, sorry, this is the first time, I'm sorry, this is a freakcast. You have to think crazy. If today you don't think crazy, today we got no iPhone 14. There's some guy willing to sell away one kidney just to get an iPhone 14. Hey, 头脑进水啊. Really, your brain got water already.
What a scam. Sell someone else's kidney, not yours.
But it's really stupid,
Bro,
right?
their company just improved on their quality of the cameras, bro.
Well said, well said. Never ever sell your own kidney, sell someone else's.
Hey,
Oh,
hello, Hanling, you don't do
damn.
that, This is wrong, Hanling. How can you do this type of thing? It's not right.
Just remember to be organized.
No, please. This is
Wow.
militaristic word already. No. Okay, thank you, Ning Yuan. Back to you, Jia Xing, last paragraph. Your turn to read, Jia Xing.
Can I read instead?
No, Jia Xing.
Oh, okay.
Pharaoh Magi is the king of soy, the world's largest single producer. His company, the Magi Group, built an entire city, Sapezo, in western Mato, also to service a single soy plantation. A casual observer might have marveled at the bright green luster of the soy plant, unaware of the toxic mix required to achieve that sheen. Soybeans need large amount of acid neutralizing lime, as well as fertilizer, pesticide, and herbicides. These toxins seep into the watershed, poisoning water.
So is it good or bad now? Jia Xing. So this guy, is he doing the good thing or bad thing? Or destroying Mother Nature?
But money.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about money. It's about I don't care. But it's just giving excuses to put it there to ensure that the quality, but how true it is, let's read on. I did not reject you, Hao Xuan, number 11.
Let's go.
Yes.
Maggie does not perceive any ill effects from soybean cultivation. It's environmentally beneficial, he said. The land here is very poor. If you don't take the right corrective measures, you couldn't produce anything. It's not true that soil degrades the soil. On the contrary, it puts into the soil what naturally isn't there. Afterward, you can grow anything you want. Researchers agree that proper management of soil fields can increase soil productivity. But in reality, no one knows for sure how long the thin, highly acidic Amazon soil can be propped up, raising the possibility of an eventual two-headed catastrophe.
Catastrophe is
catastrophe, environmental and economic.
Thank you. So the two-headed catastrophe means that, so is it double-edged sword? Is it good or bad that putting this soil will make the soil better, or in fact you will have repercussion, make it worse, or create the whole environment to be toxic, or make the whole place that is not possible to be fertile? But the researchers say no, it's not true. To a certain extent, yes. So what does this paragraph means? That it's all up to the human natures or how to take care of that soil. It's just like may I ask? Okay, Warren, I ask you. May I ask, or even Kaiwan, do you think drinking red wine is good or bad? Okay, if I want to see a survey, if all agree that drinking red wine is good, please show me your emoji thumbs up. I want to vote.
I don't think it's inherently like bad or good. Like depends on the situation.
Spiritual, okay, fine.
Well, it's nice.
Okay, wow, so many thumbs up. Yang Zhen, you think drinking red wine is good now? I thought that day you was drinking with Hitler, right? And Stalin. But you never invite Winston Churchill, you emotional damage. Okay, good, Good. Okay. Okay. Arina, I know you cannot select, but definitely you'll put thumbs down. Ray Hong, do you agree not? Drinking red wine is good or bad? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, thank you. You showed me.
Like if you drink too much, then it's not good.
So over excessive, right? You're right. Thank you. Well said. So anything that is over excessive, over the word over indulge is no good.
Are we talking about red wine here?
Yeah, but sorry, I don't care red wine, white wine, what bloody
red wine is much more healthier than normal wine.
Correct, but I don't care
That's
what kind of
true.
wine. Okay, Zachary, I don't care. Jiaxing, I don't care. What
But
kind of
if
wine.
you get drunk, you do dumb stuff.
I don't drink wine. Sorry.
Red wine won't get you drunk. Trust
No,
me.
no. Any single alcohol or wine, I don't drink. I don't like it. So to me, it's considered no. But to you, like Ling, and now you understand how we work here. I want my student to think like not a student. No. I want my student to think like a leader. Okay, you are no more in this class here as student. You are not my student, Ling. All of you here are my leaders. I'm your servant. I serve you. I'm not your teacher, so don't call me teacher by right. You call me Uncle Raymond. And by the way, I'm not that Uncle Raymond who do dancing one in the TikTok one. That one is more handsome than me. You know who is that, Ling? You know the TikTok? You know which TikTok? Uncle Raymond now. Do you have TikTok now? Ling? Don't have. Okay, get a live, get a TikTok. Okay. Never mind, just kidding.
I only found him out
no.
when you went to look for him the other day. I was
Ling,
like, oh,
don't know
it's
who
that
is
guy.
Uncle Raymond with a TikTok, no? That guy who do a lot of dancing one. Very famous. Okay.
I only found out who he was last week, so
Oh, seriously?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I
Ray
decided
Hong,
to
you know
stalk
who is
him.
Uncle Raymond TikTok, huh? You know not, Ray Hong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have TikTok, but like it's like everyone talking. So
Can you get a live? Some of you go and get TikTok. I love TikTok.
You love TikTok?
Yeah, I love TikTok.
Wow.
I love
What a
Instagram.
clickbaiter. We got a catfish right here.
Okay, back to you, Ray Hong. Last paragraph, please. Carry on.
on the other side of the service road, a line of magnificent
Magnificent.
jet in lianas, the very core of an Asian primeval forest was starkly revealed in cross-section. Such vistas of geometric fields carved from virgin jungle have become commonplace in Terra and Mato Grosso as the soil frontier advances. While many of the incursions are illegal, many are not. Farmers are entitled to clear up to 20% of their land, as long as they maintain the other 80% as a so-called legal reserve. If the vegetation on their land is transitional, somewhere between rainforest and savanna, they're allowed to clear 50%. Yet laws are only as good as the will to enforce them. Satellite imagery shows that in many frontier zones, there is nearly zero compliance, says Stephen Schwartzman of Environmental Defense, a US-based NGO.
Please take note, children. When you go into Set 3, the NGO is going to be very popular in your social study, non-government organizations. So this paragraph, what do you think Ray Hong is talking about? Is this the first time you read an IP comprehension? Yes? Okay, Guoren and hold on, you think about it, Ray Hong, later you must give an answer. Guoren, Kaiwen, Ziyue, is it similar to your IP comprehension passage, something like that? Answer me, yes or no? Guoren?
It's similar to the first passage.
The first what? The first
The
passage?
first passage.
This is the one passage, what?
Yeah, this one is similar to the first passage.
You mean starting from here, is it? First paragraph, you mean?
No, because we have 3 different passages. So like this one is similar to our first passage.
Oh, you mean during your exam you have to do 3 comprehension passage?
Yeah.
That's why you got no visual graphic text, right? And this is one of them, right?
No. The second passage is a visual graphic text, and then the third one is like a combination of the two.
And then last one will you have to write a reflection, right?
No,
Huh?
but we have to like do a summary.
Yeah, summary lah. That means more than 150. How many words?
60 words.
60? Oh, that's different from this girl you just now you saw, the sending girl. How about Kaiwan? Kaiwan, is it the same, this passage similar to your IP comprehension passage?
I mean, the questions, I think they're kind of different, but like the passage, yeah.
Right, that kind of caliber, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about Ziyue? Ziyue, is it the same? Ziyue.
I think it's about the same, just that for us, normally like the passage would be like a narrative. Normally we don't do this kind, so that's why like I'm not very familiar with this.
You're gonna have this, confirm Ziyue. If you don't, if your school SCGS, right? You're from SCGS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if your school, I don't know because you are the first student I teach SCGS. Because from my other IP school, not here, they have this similar passage. That's why I happen to bring this up for you all to take a look. So you see, different IP school have different setup. I don't know. It's different from the express where this is the fixed one. But you know, from IP's point of view, you got more than about 10 paragraph or 11 paragraph as 10 paragraph to do that. Whereas for the express is the most 7 of the 8. Okay, right? So later we go through the question. Bear with me for a few more minutes, all right? Thank you. So Ray Hong, what do you think the last paragraph is talking about? Oh, 12 paragraph, sorry.
It's like explaining like the
conclusion, right? This is conclusion.
explaining about the what, like the service. So
wait, sorry, sir. Chotto mate. When you say service, service very vague, bro. What service are we talking about? Be more specific, please. So in exam, don't just say service. I must be very pinpoint to the accuracy there. Oh, don't just say service. What service? The service of the road, the people, the illegal people, correct now? Transport the woods, the loggers to illegally transport to other country without the government knowing. You see? Get it?
Yeah.
You know the tree 偷偷摸摸的运送 export the wood. So sorry, Arena is Arena here? Arena is out already. Oh, okay, then I can speak Chinese and Mandarin. So 偷偷摸摸的人不知鬼不觉，听过这句话哦？听过吗？人不知鬼不觉这样运输哇 very cunning Okay, Guoren, maybe you want. Okay, sorry. How Ray Hong, any more to say? Okay, Ray Hong, Guoren, what do you think? Guoren.
Like on the entire passage.
Yeah, and the last paragraph.
I think like the entire passage, right? It's like a very, I don't know how to say in English.
In Chinese lah.
A very like 励志 passage.
Please translate. Sorry. Please translate.
She said lychee. She said lychee. You know,
bro, I also heard 荔枝
you know the fruit lychee. Yeah, she's talking about that.
Hey, too much how to say, don't like that please. 很理智的是吗？很理智 that means a very using how do I use in English? Is it, can I use the word like profound? Very realistic or what? Okay, carry on, Guoren, come
on. According to Google Translate, it says inspirational, but it's not really like inspirational. It's just like rouse you up, and then like last paragraph. Oh wait, can you scroll to the last paragraph? Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, like it says like it gives a lot of like data, and like it gives a lot of imagery, so you could like really feel for it.
I'm waiting for the answer. You are right. It's like putting yourself in the Amazon and putting yourself like a little squirrel in the Amazon, and you're feeling your whole entire is gone. Have you watched Encanto, the movie cartoon? Seriously?
Say what? Say what?
Encanto, Encanto. You watch that movie no?
No.
Is it the Bruno that thing?
Yeah. Correct. Oh my God.
We don't talk about Bruno,
Oh,
no.
that is why we not going to. Yes, guys, after exam, go and watch the movie. I tell you, every night, Warren, every Friday night, my son will play this movie until I can become like 那个是蜈蚣每次读那个念经这样 I get that sick and tired until I can tell which part of the story. You have to watch the movie, you will understand why the environment things and all these things. Very interesting. I love Disney movie. They always have a moral of the story at the end of the conclusions. So you are right. They are painting a pictures. Remember Ling Yuan and Jia Xing, a picture speaks 1,000 words. 听过哦，百闻不如一见. Right? It's true that they are bringing you in a V. Ready?
But I took a picture of 5 words.
5 words?
Yeah, when I wrote down this is a sentence and I took a picture of that, how many words would that be?
I don't know what you mean. Sorry. Maybe you want to type and show Uncle Raymond. Honey, are you ready? Sorry?
Yes, I'm ready. On the other side of the...
Justin, you want to say something?
Nothing.
Okay, it's very vivid. Okay, it's a very vivid and very vibrant, right, Warren? Want to make it like 栩栩如生 to tell you, okay, good lah, see? This is how you're going to destroy the environments. Well done. Warren, any more to say? Anything else? No. Okay, look at the questions here. Quote one word that suggests the effect of globalizations on the Amazon rainforest are irreversible. Number 2, it has been said that during the past 40 years, close to 20% of blah, blah, blah here. Okay, just take note now. So what you mean said, what do you think was the author trying to emphasize about the recent destructions? You hit the point, Warren. Okay, explain fully why the effects of this undeniable. You will not get this kind of question, I think. Okay, you will not get this kind of question. You will get this kind of question, something like that. Correct. Something like that. Right? Tell you the line 40, 44, right? These type of things. Correct. Right? So very easy, right? You can use the 7Q. Ready now? Honey, can you share with the class the 7Q? Which are the Q? Can anyone, whoever know the Qs, please type the Q. One is what? FQ lah. FQU.
Which are the 7 Qs?
The FQ lah. FQ lo. FU lo. Fracture question. Fracture questions. Inferent questions. Own questions.
Oh yeah.
Questions. Remember LQ, language question, which is about personification, metaphor, and similes. And then the SQ, I'm not asking you to take SIA plain. It's called the summary questions. You see, look at this one. Warren and Haiwen and Ziyue, you have this one. This one now, you have to write the meanings there. You all don't have 7Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Wait for XQ. Don't have XQ, my dear. VQ, VQ, vocab, not XQ, V, vocab questions. Yes, Warren.
We do have, but then we are given like a word from the passage and then given four options to choose which one best describes the word.
Oh my goodness. That's a bit easier, right? Compared to this one. This one you don't know. Okay, Kaiwen, Ziyue, is it the same? If the 3 of you say different, that means your IP, I may be wrong, may recently remodeled and restructured in the other format already.
I think we don't have this kind of question.
Don't have,
No.
Okay, I mind you, take note, 3 of you, because you guys going to go set 3, You may see this kind of question in set 3, for your IP, They say use your own words, Ling Yuan, 你看到 even the IP questions also got own words, That means you have to change your own words, That means you have to, can I use the word Ling Yuan and Jia Xing? You have to rephrase it. Rephrase the word, okay? Look here, 25 marks, 100 words. See, Warren, I don't understand why you all RGS. Okay, Kaiwen, summary questions for your school, how many words?
80.
80,
Yes.
How many? Thank you, sir. Summary? So yeah, how many? Summary questions, how many words? 80 also ah. So you also 80. Cannot, that's why Warren cannot be 60 lah.
Yeah, mine is also 80.
Cannot, that's why cannot be 60. If 60, I'm going to laugh. No, seriously, it's Warren. Thank God, you clarify. No, you know what happened? Warren, imagine your exam, you're going to write 60 words. They're going to deduct your mark. No, wow, thank God, man. Hey, better check, As that means, Warren.
Yeah, it should be 60.
Wait,
80, it should be 80.
Yeah. No. By right, last time the set 1 is 90. You think how like 90. Then the set 2 is 100. Then the set 3 is 110 to 120. Then the set 4 will be 120 to 150, depends on which IP school. Ningen. So if you complain 80 words, don't complain now. Okay. The higher you go, some of the school in the IPs are more summary, more points. Can you imagine this is 12 paragraph from one line to line 1 to line 42 with 100 words? How the hell you going to write? I don't know. Line 1 to 42, 42 you see. So it's from paragraph 1 to paragraph 6. It's quite a lot. Can you imagine your friends, your classmates here, Warren, Ziyue, and Kaiwen? They have to spend, how long is your paper? 1 hour and 50 minutes? Is it, Kaiwen and Ziyue, how long is your full paper? Please take note. By now, you should know how long. You have to have the strategy to pay with.
Mine is 1 hour 50 minutes.
That is for Express and NA. But for IP might be a bit different. Some I tell you, 2 hours paper. Oh, yeah, right.
2 hours.
2 hours paper. Comprehension, girl.
NT is 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, for you 1 hour 30 minutes. You see, there are 2 hours. Then when you go to set 3 and 4, it might be 2.5 hours. Some even 3 hours. So
higher levels are 3 hours.
Sorry, if the student doesn't like to write, good luck to you. You see, these are all 2 marks. That means you have to write more than 1 sentences. Okay. That's all for this one. I hope you can do you can do this question, all of you, and then of course plus the summary. Next week I will just go through the summary questions already. So then you need to print it out. I think the answer is given here already. All you need to do now is the summary question, but because you do not have the techniques last 2 weeks I shared with them, so you just do whatever you can by reading the passage. But you see the question already, the answer given to you already, right? So all you need to do is this comprehension passage. And of course, the homework will be these IPs questions here. Then I'm going to send to lesson number 39. Because next week lesson will be new things to share. I will add in some other things inside. Okay. Right now, I know it's 10 o'clock, so sorry. Who is taking exam next week for paper 1?
Full week.
All of you, Okay. So
Next week only Friday.
Sorry, Warren.
Next week only Friday.
Only Friday.
Lucky.
No.
I was a stars them Friday.
But don't forget.
I finished my English paper today.
But Warren finished on Friday.
What? So early?
No, Warren start on Friday, but you will end later, right? Correct.
No, talking about Zachary. Zachary's already done with his English paper 1.
Paper 1 done already, yeah?
Yeah.
I already
Zachary,
finished.
what is your
No, I
paper
already
1?
finished both paper 1 and paper 2.
Oh, both paper 1 and 2.
What?
Zachary, paper 1, is it this email or letter?
Mine was free writing.
Feature article.
Huh? Free writing.
Feature article.
Is there a situation writing?
Wait, hang on. Paper 1 is what? Wait, what was paper 1 writing, right?
Paper 1 is editing, right? Ning Yuan, correct or not?
Editing, essay, and
situation writing.
Okay, never mind. Wait, my bad. We don't have that. I thought paper 1 was the actual paper.
What do you have?